Alright. And I'm just working this out here. Trying to get set up here. There we go. Flip that camera around. They gonna wide shot me on this? Okay, that's cool. Okay. I should be getting into the frame pretty well. And let me check myself out here on my channel. And I should be able to look that way if you guys has it got me? Sorry, I'm just getting set up here. I wish there was a way you can kind of like better set this up before you actually start going live, but that's okay. We are working it out. Okay, here we go. Let's mute this. Okay, here we go. Okay, bingo. Alright, so let's get this started. What's up, YouTube? Lightsaber Samurai here, and I'm in for a bit of a live video. It is, I don't know what time it is. It's like 10:30 right now. I'm supposed to be at work this morning at 3 a.m. So why I'm up, I don't know. Like, I just couldn't sleep. Been having some insomnia issues lately. And I think part of that is just kind of anxiety about getting another video out. So I've been posting on my Instagram that, you know, I was going to drop a video this Friday. And that was totally the plan. I got the video all shot and was in the process of editing it, and then like the data got corrupted again. I've been having issues with that lately. Pretty much like the last 5 minutes of the video got corrupted, so I'll release it tomorrow. I'm probably gonna shoot some more video just to kind of splice into there. I did the video with my brother Aaron of Killer Concepts. He's not here now, so it'll just, you know, disclaimer, when you get to the video, it's gonna, toward the end, it's gonna splice into just me solo, and then I'm gonna finish up the rest of the pickups that we had. So I want to talk to you guys about that, about the channel. Like I said in the earlier video that I'm gonna release once a week every Friday. I think I'm actually gonna change that day to Sunday, and the reason being is that typically on most weeks I'm off Thursday and Friday, and so it just makes sense for me to release on Sunday because I'm off Thursday and Friday, so that'll give me 2 full days off in a row to edit and do the things I need to do like that. So, like I said, I think it's kind of stressful to get it out on Friday. And then also, kind of doing that for myself. I'm a small channel, so if I drop videos on Friday when everybody else drops their videos, my videos don't get seen. And like I said, I want to be able to be seen by you guys, communicate with you guys, and things like that. So with that being said, like I said, those are the changes that are coming, you know, in the future. Like I said, I'll drop that video. If I have to, I'll stay up tonight and reshoot that footage and then splice it into the video where it starts acting up. And like I said, we will do it just like that. So anybody in the chat? Let's try to get some people in the chat here. So I'm gonna say, so you can get some people to check in. Like I said, if you guys are up, come tune in to me real quick. So like I said, I was shooting a pickups video, and we got a bunch of stuff. Well, I got a bunch of stuff. I've been getting a lot of games lately, And so I had a bunch of games that didn't make the cut. A bunch of games that I wanted to add in that video but couldn't. And so I've got a bunch of them here. And, we'll just talk about some of the stuff that, I wanted to add in the video but just couldn't due to time constraints and things like that. And I think the video as it was over 30 minutes long. So, we were starting to get long there. I didn't want to, bore you guys too much. So, like I said, we'll take a few minutes to go over some of the other things I picked up, starting with, on the PlayStation, I just got this copy loose. A friend in my group just kind of gave this game to me, and this is Taifu, Wrath of the Tiger for the original PlayStation. Now, this game, I haven't played it yet. From what I'm going to turn it, can I turn it like that and make it? Anyway, so, I haven't played this game yet. From what I've heard, it's a 3D, just kind of action beat-em-up game. It's supposed to play a lot like Ninja Shadow of Darkness on the original PlayStation, which is one of my favorite games. If you saw my live talk video, that was one of the first 2 games I got on the original PlayStation, which of course is my favorite system. So, like I said, that game holds a special place in my heart, and that game's supposed to play a lot like it, so that will be exciting. Let's see, sticking with PlayStation, also got Duke Nukem, A Time to Kill on the PlayStation. And this one is kind of unique in the fact that this was the only third-person one. So I'm looking at myself on camera, that glare there. So I'll have to angle them like that. But this is the only third-person Duke Nukem that I'm aware of. And this one played pretty fun. You go through different levels which represent different periods in time. And so be excited to play that one again. Let's see. Also on the PlayStation, last one on the PlayStation, and I talk about this actually in my pickups video that I did with Aaron, and this is Wu-Tang Shaolin Style. And like I said, I love Wu-Tang Clan. I really like their music. Huge fan of theirs from way back in the day, ever since 36 Chambers. So, like I said, this game, there's a cancel game called Thrill Kill that this plays very similar to. I think it even uses the same engine as that game, but I mean, it kind of takes place in arena style levels, and you can play with up to 4 players at a time. You guys are beating the crap out of each other. Excellent game, so I'm looking forward to playing some Wu-Tang style. I might do a Let's Play with some of my friends. You've seen the game room parties. A couple of buddies of mine, like Adrell and Jared and Donovan. Maybe get X over. My brother, of course. And, maybe next time my nephews come down into town, we'll do that. Let's see, what else do I got here? I think I got some of my Dreamcast stuff out, and I will show you the other games I got on the Dreamcast. So these 2 you knew. Like I said, I got Evil Dead here, Hail to the King, from my cousin Junior when he gave me his Dreamcast. And so, I mean, it's alright. It kind of plays like old school Resident Evil. Kind of has his humor thrown in there. And like I said, Power Stone, excellent game. You'll see in the video that I release tomorrow, I kind of talk about it in a little more detail. Like I said, that of course is the Sega All-Stars version of it, which is supposed to be quite rare. And so I was excited to pick that up. But also, on the Dreamcast, Blue Stinger. And Blue Stinger, it kind of plays like Resident Evil 2, except it's a little more fast paced than the Resident Evil games that came out on the PlayStation. And this is an awesome game. You can fight hand to hand, and he's pretty adept at fighting hand to hand. Of course, you get a bunch of weapons. You meet different survivors who can become your partners, and you can switch them out and play as them. And it's a really cool game, and so I'm looking forward to doing this. I would like to do a Let's Play of this on my channel and just kind of stream this while I'm playing it. I got some new equipment that will help me stream my Dreamcast pretty effectively, so I was excited to do that. I'll be able to stream some of my older systems, my Dreamcast, my PS1, which I have a couple of backwards compatible PS3s that I do those through right now, but if I wanted to, I can use my PS1. Of course, I can catch it for the original Xbox and stuff like that. So, good times. I also got Sonic Adventure. I played a little bit of this. This was a launch title with the Dreamcast. A lot of people, swear by this game, says it's among the best Sonic games in the franchise, along with Part 2. And I haven't played Sonic Adventure 2 yet, but I've been liking what I played of this so far. It's kind of in a 3D world, kind of like Mario 64. He's got that spin dash, like that homing attack. It's pretty cool. And so, like I said, the graphics are nice and smooth. And yeah, so Sonic Adventure. And lastly, on the Dreamcast, we got Zombie Revenge. Now, this is a bit of a hidden gem on the system, so far as I can tell. Zombie Revenge, this plays like an action, kind of like an old school beat 'em up. Can you play? Yeah, you can play 1 to 2 characters. Co-op, looks like. So it's compatible with the arcade stick, which I'd like to get, the VGA box, which I'd also like to get. Now I've got a couple of my TVs that can output the VGA, and so I think they'll look good there. Although I've got a little upscaler that's supposed to upscale composite to HDMI, and so that's what I was capturing Power Stone with in the video you'll see tomorrow. And it was looking nice and smooth, nice and clear on my TV, so happy for that. Let's see here. Let's see. I guess I'll get into some TurboGrafx stuff now. Upcoming, I've got an episode on the TurboGrafx 16 because you guys know, as you'll see in the video, I picked that up, and I'll show you some of the games that I got in that, but I'll show you a couple more that I got. I won't show you all of them, but I've got Night Creatures. Honestly, I wasn't digging this game too much. It's kind of an action game where you get bitten by a bat, and you have to kill the vampire lord, I guess, or else, by sunrise, or you will turn into a vampire, that sort of thing. And so, I mean, the game was okay. Like I said, not my favorite though. Awesome game. I did get beat 'em up. Vigilante. I'll be also showcasing this in an upcoming episode. So some of the upcoming stuff I'm working on, like I said, I got the TurboGrafx video coming up. And I'd also like to do one on beat 'em ups. So I'll do a couple of episodes on beat 'em ups. I'll do a couple of episodes on 2D beat 'em ups, as well as a couple of episodes on 3D beat 'em ups. So this will be one of the ones I like to showcase. I like this one a lot. And I'll show one more here. Did I show that in the video? No. I also got a Dungeon Explorer. And this kind of plays like a derivative of Gauntlet. And kind of same kind of scenario. You're looking for some stones or something. I can't remember the storyline in it, but it was really fun. It played really well, and this is one of the games that support their peripheral called the Turbo Tap. So you can actually play 5 players simultaneously. So 619, just FYI, I'm on the look now for that Turbo Tap and a bunch of other controllers for the Turbo. Because I'd like to do a Let's Play video on that one day. I just like to do a bunch of Let's Play videos here with, which is couch co-op games, and maybe start a series on couch co-op games because I love couch co-op games, and that one seems like it'd be fun to play. Like I said, plus a lot of the friends in my group of friends I showed you in my game room party, they're all, they're co-workers of mine that I knew from work, proteges of mine and the like, and, along with my brother. Most of them are around 10 years younger than me. And so it's interesting to get them into some of this retro stuff and to kind of, introduce them to all that. And so, yeah, definitely like to do that. We were playing some guy game, and that was pretty funny. So, let's see here. Legends of Troy I picked up, and this is definitely a hidden gem on the PlayStation 3. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of like the movie 300. And kind of like, I don't really want to make a comparison to God of War, but it kind of has that flavor, although this game isn't quite as fast paced in the combat. Oh, it's pretty good. Like I said, you got some brutal takedowns and the like, and you can earn more takedowns through points you get as the game progresses. You play as a bunch of different legends of Troy, like Octavius and Achilles and stuff like that. And so that game is pretty good. Only played about half an hour. I've played through the first level or two, but I was really digging that game. And switching gears now and going to the original Xbox. For the original Xbox, I found The Warriors. The original Xbox got a pretty good deal on that too at $12.99. It's about what it's going for. Usually when I see it, it's overpriced. But this was a nice clean copy too, nice and complete. It's even got the registration card in there, so yeah, like that was all the way complete. And like I said, I enjoy playing this. I own it on the PlayStation 2. Actually, I had 2 copies on PlayStation 2, gave one to my brother. But this is one of my favorite games of the 6th generation, and definitely something I got to showcase when I'm showcasing, especially 3D beat 'em ups. This takes place, this is based on the cult classic film, The Warriors, that came out. It follows the story pretty closely, but it also puts you in kind of a semi-open world where you're kind of doing Grand Theft Auto style activities. You see the rock stars, so you know what it's about. You know what it's about. I'm breaking into cars, stealing radios, things like that. And yeah, just a real fun brawler, 3D brawler. So here's a game that I used to play back in the day, and that is on the 360, Naruto Rise of a Ninja. Yeah, Rise of a Ninja. And this pretty much follows the manga and the TV show up until they have their little tournament there. And honestly, I have not really finished like the Naruto anime yet, so I like to go back and do that someday. Like, it seemed like it was pretty cool. Got a lot of cool fight scenes in it, a lot of cool characters. And so in this, you can play as most of them. It has a really cool, this is kind of like an action-adventure game with kind of an open-world setting. You get to explore the entirety of Leaf Village, and you get to run across rooftops, and all things like that. Take on side quests in town. Of course, you can go out to the forest and stuff, too. And those are kind of more segmented like dungeons. But like I said, it's still a really fun game. Kind of short, though. I think first time I went through this, I beat it in probably like 6 to 7 hours, 6 to 8 hours maybe. But like I said, it has a really cool 2-player mode to kind of keep you engaged, after you beat the campaign mode. And like I said, something I definitely like to play through again. And I was going to show you too, I also just found the other day, the other one, it's called The Broken Bond. It was the sequel to this. I misplaced it. It's somewhere in my house. I had it upstairs. And I know I have it because I cataloged it, but I have no clue where it's at. So I don't know, maybe Penelope got me for it. She likes to take some things and hide them. So, but like I said, I'll find that. And like I said, I like to do a review. Maybe a Let's Play on those too. Sticking with the Xbox 360, I got Samurai Shodown Sin. And this is an interesting little game that came out. It was done by SNK Playmore and Xseed, and this is a 3D fighting game. And so yeah, they're taking a 3D take, and this is interesting because what was it, Guilty Gear? I showed in one of my Xbox 360 Hidden Gems videos. They did a Guilty Gear Overture, which is kind of doing their 3D take, although that was more of like an action adventure game. This is still a straight up fighting game. I don't know if you can see the back art for that, but it's pretty interesting. So yeah, I don't know if you can get in there. Like I said, I got the lights on me, but like I said, I will. Man, it's almost to the point where I have to do another Hidden Gems video for the 360. I found a lot of stuff recently that in this game I had never heard of, and like I said, you can see the price tag on that. Like I said, definitely a good time to collect 7th gen stuff. I think people are starting to catch on though. I don't know if you can see that, but I paid $6.99 for that with my yeah. I'm looking at it on the computer here, trying to get the angle right. But yeah, like I said, I paid like $6.99 for that, or $6.39 actually it says. And I think it'll be worth it. I haven't played it yet, but I like to play it and check it out. And the last game I want to show you guys is Dragon Ball: Revenge of Piccolo on the Wii. And I don't know if this game sucks or not, and it might, because it's on the Wii. There's a lot of shovelware on there. But this might be one of those cool hidden gems that are totally worth owning a Wii. This, from what I understand, it also follows the manga of Dragon Ball pretty closely. And it doesn't appear to be a fighting game like most of the Dragon Ball Z games. It seems to be more of like an adventure game from what I'm reading on the back. It says run, jump, explore, and fight as Goku and search legendary Dragon Balls. Yada, yada, yada. So, like I said, although looking at the fight scenes, they kind of play out maybe like a 2D fighter, but like I said, we'll see. I'll check that out in the next week or so. And like I said, I need to do some video on I need to make a video on the Wii. Like I said, that system, it's fun to collect for because it's probably 90% shovelware. Well, probably like 70 or 80%. But the games that are good for it are really good for the Wii. And like I said, because there's so much shovelware on the Wii, most of the games are dirt cheap. And like I said, that was one of the more expensive ones that I paid for at $14.99. So, like I said, that's it for the video games that I had to show. I'm looking here. I'm going to show you guys something real cool. So hang on real fast. I'm cheating with some extras here. So I'm going to show you some of the pixel art that I got from a coworker of mine. And so thanks a lot for that. You know who you are. Like I said, my birthday was in December. And so she had some cool pixel art for me. Of course, these are the aliens of Space Invaders, which is one of my favorite games on the Atari 2600, which is where I set these on top of my Atari, kind of got them posted up. And so those are really cool, really nicely made. And I think they can be used, they got these soft Velcro-like backs. So I don't know, like maybe they can actually, I think they're actually supposed to be used as like coasters. But like I said, they're too nice for me, and so I just I post them up on my Atari. Looks nice. I've got a bunch of magnets here that I stuffed on my chest that we're looking at. These are a bunch of Star Wars ones. Look at that, that's Chewbacca. Isn't that super mad cute? So I got Chewbacca. I got a snowtrooper. Or some of their sharpshooters wear this type of armor too. So I got that. I got, of course, the Stormtrooper. You take a peek at that. Who else do I got? I've got, I believe that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Or maybe that's Luke. I don't know. I have to ask her about that. I'm not sure. I think that's Obi-Wan Kenobi, or maybe it's Qui-Gon. I don't know. He's got the long hair going on. He's definitely in the Jedi robes. So that was the only one I wasn't too sure about. Of course, you got everybody's favorite scoundrel Han Solo. And he's pretty cool. And then last, but certainly not least, we got my man Darth Vader. And so that was one of my favorite ones. He's really cool looking. And so yeah, like I said, some cool pixel art to decorate my game room with. Also another video that is coming, I promise. Like I said, the game room tour is coming. I promised you guys I would do it when I got to 100 subscribers. And I'm luckily, blessed enough that I'm actually at 120 as of this video. So, I mean, it's definitely coming. A couple of complications that popped up with it. I held off on it for a couple of reasons. One, I might have said in another video, I'm kind of bleeding out into the next room. And so the pool table's in the next room back there. But I kind of want to move the pool table to the third room and kind of set up another TV and entertainment center and stuff in there and start putting shelves in there. And maybe make this more of like the retro room and maybe make that more of like modern consoles, or I don't know how I'm going to break it up. It might just be kind of like wherever, like I said. But like I said, this first room here is, I think, the smallest of the three. And so this one filled up pretty fast. But this is also the coziest one, so I really like being in this room a lot. So yeah. Like I said, my game room is expanding, and I don't want to shoot the video and then right after I shoot the video do all this other cool stuff that you won't get to see until I do another video, whenever that may be. So I want to kind of show you all that stuff that I'm about to do in there. So once I move that stuff around, then I'll film it and then release it. And like I said, I'll show it before it's done, because like I said, I gotta purchase more furniture and things like that. To go in there, and also need to purchase another TV and like get a hold of another TV, things like that. And so I've got a CRT TV, but I need a bigger one too that I want to bring down here. So I'll look for something like a 24 or 36 inch. If I'm lucky, 27 inch would be cool too. and because like I said, these rooms aren't that big, and so I could put it in there and you know, enjoy some of my older games, especially like if I'm collecting light gun games on the PlayStation, which I really want to do. And like I said, I'd like to get a Sega Saturn in the future too. And like I said, there's a bunch of cool ones for that, Virtual Cop and the like. There's Virtual Cop and stuff on the Dreamcast and stuff. So like, and you know, so I'd like to collect that because I do enjoy light gun games. I've got quite a few on the PlayStation Move as well as the Wii, and I'd like to do a video over that in the future. Also do a video over the PlayStation Move because I feel like the PlayStation Move gets a bad rap. I'll tell you a bit of a story. I don't know if you guys have seen the YouTube channel Metal Jesus Rocks. I love Metal Jesus Rocks. That's probably my favorite channel on YouTube. And part of the reason why I wanted to get into making YouTube videos of my own is I watched their PlayStation 3 buying guide. And like I said, there's no diss to them. Like I said, I love the channel. I'm huge fans of theirs. You know, the Metal Jesus crew up in Seattle, they're what got me into doing YouTube. But his guest, Kelsey, they were both kind of bashing the PlayStation Move, you know, and I remember she made like a bunch of comments like saying like motion controls don't work outside of the Wii, which unfortunately is just not true. It's completely false. So, like I said, I think honestly they might just be misinformed. Or maybe they just haven't played a lot of it, but I have a pretty extensive Move collection. I've got probably about 30 games on the Move. And so, you know, and there, like I said, my collection, I try to get choice titles. So I got some really cool stuff on the Move, you know, from a lot of cool light gun games like House of the Dead, Overkill, and Dead Space Extraction. And there's some Time Crisis games that came out on it, got those. They had a remaster of the original, what is it? I'm looking here, No More Heroes. Yeah, and so like just a bunch of cool stuff. And so like I said, once I get my equipment right, I've been like that's the video that I want to make, and that's the video that got me into YouTube. So I want to practice my craft and get better at making videos first because I want to do that justice because I'm a huge, like, as far as like weird and like niche systems, the Move is probably like every collector's got one. Every collector's got that weird system that, you know, maybe isn't like popular among the masses. Like, you know, you might like the Virtual Boy. I know some people who are like crazy about the Virtual Boy, or, you know, who loves playing that game on the NES with the Power Glove and things like that. So a lot of niche stuff people like mine is the PlayStation Move. I think the PlayStation Move is excellent, and I think that motion controls are best on the PlayStation Move, even compared to the Wii, you know, equipped with Motion Plus. So, like I said, you know, I do like the Wii too, and got a bunch of games on that, and the motion controls work good for that. But PlayStation Move, man, I mean, from what I saw, the movement was like 1-to-1 on that. It was like something incredible. So, like I said, I was blown away when I got it, and I'm glad that I was, you know, heavily into that because I've got like, you know, 4 or 5 of the Move controllers, which are super expensive now. Well, not super expensive, but they've jumped back up to like, you know, new. They're like $50-$60 thanks to PlayStation using the PlayStation VR, using those controllers, use the same controllers. So the demand for those shot up, and I was getting them, you know, when they were blowing them out like $8.99 a piece at GameStop. And so I got a bunch of them, you know, a bunch of you know, I got a couple cameras so I can hook, you know, Move up to a bunch of different places. And so, like I said, it'll be dope. I'm working on that, but I want to get better at making YouTube videos. And like I said, it's part of the reason why I haven't released the pickups video we shot earlier this week because, like I said, again, the data corrupted. I'm going to try to shoot that video and splice some new video into that. So it's going to look weird, and I'll explain that in the video when I do it. And so it cut off basically like it started like glitching real bad. The audio and video started desyncing and a bunch of weird stuff like that. And it happens within like the last 5 to 7 minutes of the video. So I'll reshoot that solo and just kind of talk about the games that Aaron and I had got, you know, our last few pickups and that, and I'm going to try to add gameplay footage in. Like I said, I want to release this tomorrow. So I'm going to have to reshoot the live action stuff, capture the gameplay footage, and like edit that, you know, between tonight and tomorrow. Like I said, I now have to be at work in 4 hours, and I'm going to be dog tired tomorrow. I'll probably get home and take a long nap, and then I gotta open Monday too, so it'll be another early morning on Monday too. But like I said, no matter how it comes out, I'm gonna release it tomorrow. And like I said, I'm just sorry, that I'm having so much trouble releasing every Friday. But like I said, I think with the move to Sunday, I think that's gonna help me a lot. Because that'll give me more time to actually edit. For shooting the live action stuff really doesn't take that long. Come in here and get my lighting right and all that. And I'm getting pretty fast at that. Capturing the gameplay footage, I do that over the course of a few days. But usually I have my gameplay footage, caught in a few days. And editing is what, for whatever reason, seems to take the most time. And really because, I want to focus the most on that. Like I said, just to up the quality for you guys. So, let's see. I think that is about it. I'm not sure how long I've been running now. I don't know, is it going to say? I'm checking out the computer here to see if it's going to show me. But it doesn't look like it's going to show me. I'm going to go ahead and like this video. So, if you guys tune in this video, be sure to like it too. And because I like my likes. Appreciate that. And so I think that's all I got for you guys. Is there anything else I want to show you real quick? No. I will show you this real fast, I guess. So last pickup item. GameStop was blowing these things out too, like a month or so ago. And these are the the Halo energy swords. I'm gonna turn off the lights here and see. You can see this. So all I got is the light from the computer shining on me. Alright, and I'm back here. And so, is this gonna turn on? Oh, look at that. Oh, sexy. And so that's cool. But who knows? Maybe I'll do another lightsaber. That's one thing I'm going to be shooting too, like some more lightsaber videos review. I actually modified the the Mantis, the lightsaber Mantis, and I'll show you a quick preview of that too here real fast. Because I got my sword stand hooked up over there. So this is the Mantis, and this thing is badass because it's a curved saber. It had some problems though when I first got it that I did not like about its design, and I'll go into that like in my video. But like I said, that thing is beautiful. I got the claw on there, Count Dooku style. Got it in the red, and so I think it's just dope. And it's got a nice shine even with all this bright light in here. So that's, like I said, they're impressively bright. And the only thing that really drowns this thing out is direct sunlight. But like I said, besides that, I mean, these things are impressive. And yeah. So, like I said, but we'll do a video. This will be the next lightsaber I review. And that video was pretty quick to put together, so I'll try to put that together probably Monday. And so, like I said, I'll be dropping that. I may drop that just a random day next week, just to put 2 videos out next week, because like I said, I missed the deadline again. And so I apologize for that, but like I said, the Sunday thing, I think this is going to work out. So, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, threats, about anything I got going on with me or the channel, or anything you would like to see in my collection, because it's growing. One more thing I want to do is I kind of want to start just doing collection videos like for each system, and I might do that. I might go like each collection like system by system, and then end it with the game room tour. And how about that? I think we'll do that. Because a lot of times when I watch other people's game room tours, I kind of want them to release like subsequent, like videos that go into more detail about the actual collections for each system. And so I might do a few. I probably won't do them all, because as of right now, I think I have like 22 systems worth of video games. you know, to span across 22 different systems. But I'll do some of the major ones, and then, you know, like I said, as I get more stuff in here, get things moved around, then when it's to a point where, you know, I want to release it. Because like I said, it's still coming. But honestly, like I said, my game room is really not that baller. Like I said, I just started collecting probably 2 years ago. Like, started heavily collecting, so, and like I said, I don't have a lot of money, so I just put a little money here and there, you know, to get stuff, and so I spend maybe, I don't know, probably a month, maybe like $80 a month on video games, maybe, so, yeah, so, like I said, as always, I'm Lightsaber Samurai. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time, because I need to get my behind in bed. Because I'm already dead for working tomorrow. So, see you guys. Ciao. Until next time. And I forgot this video is live. See, that's normally where the video would cut off. But then I got to hop around and turn it off. So, peace.